I'm on cable.
Our first...
Dude, it's my name. Okay, anyways. So
our first topic today is the Bourne Legacy, like we promised.
And not a whole lot to say about this. I liked it. I think it was a good way to incorporate the previous series into this one, but you know, it wasn't epic, I guess. It was good.
Yeah, it was a good movie. The storyline wasn't as good as the original trilogy. I know it wouldn't have been as successful, but I think it would have been better if it wasn't part of the Bourne franchise and it was just a standalone movie, because some of the Bourne references were cheesy.
Yeah, whereas you think they were cheesy, I thought they kind of like made it into. I guess they kind of. I liked it for that actually.
Yeah, I understand that, but I just didn't enjoy it that much. It was a good movie, very well made. So, our next.
Yeah, he's going through his penny collection. Sometime we'll have to have him co-star to talk about his pennies, but for now,
he's into pennies, stamps, and photography.
Yeah,
so
he's cool. Kind of weird, but you know. So our next topic is The Hobbit. Oh man, I'm still looking for this movie. Every time I watch the trailer, I like cry because I have to wait until December. But
yeah, I probably mentioned this in another video, but usually I don't get that excited for movies before I actually see it. But The Hobbit, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I mean it's the first 3 Lord of the Rings movies, which one of them we're talking about later on in the episode.
Yep.
We're so good that it just. I mean, I was looking forward to. I was so hoping they were going to make a Hobbit movie for the longest time. Then when it was announced, so excited. The fact that it's going to be in 3 movies, at first I was a little disappointed, but I think they'll make it work pretty well, and I'm still excited for all 3.
Yeah, same here. Ever since I saw Lord of the Rings, I've been looking online, looking for the latest rumors of The Hobbit and stuff, and it's hard to believe it's actually coming out. So I'm really excited, and both of us saw the latest trailer, and it blew me away.
Oh man!
Admittedly, the first trailer wasn't that good. It wasn't as epic,
right?
I guess.
Right. But it was a good opening to like introduce you to the whole idea of the movie.
But
you know?
This one is very epic, and
yeah,
it's gonna be great.
I can't wait. But well,
now we're gonna do our movie reviews. We're gonna do 2 again, just to kind of get through this list faster. So our first one is Transformers
Dark Side of the Moon. I don't know. It's another Transformers movie. The story was better, I thought, in this one than the second one. Not as good as the first one. Action was... I like the second one's action better, but this one seemed to have more of a sci-fi twist. And there were some pretty epic battle scenes in this, as always, with a bunch of big robots fighting each other, but just not one of those great movies, although it was worth watching, I guess.
Yeah, you guys know that I didn't like the first Transformers movie, so I haven't even seen this one.
You need to see it though.
I will.
Just because of We're the Bros.
Yeah.
Normally I would not necessarily recommend it just because it wasn't worth it just for the action, but since We're the Bros, we have to watch them. Yeah.
Yep, I'll get to it sometime.
Yeah.
Our next movie is, as we said, Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
And you already know that we all like Lord of the Rings.
A lot.
I mean, this movie, I wasn't allowed to see this movie until I was 9, but I mean, that was, I think, a year after it originally came out, and it was so cool. I couldn't wait till I was 10 to see the third one, and I mean, the second one it picks up the pace quite a bit from the first one.
Definitely.
Like, the last, 20 minutes of the first one, that pace is what goes into the entirety of, the second and third one. At least, well, maybe not quite, but, the pace picks up, epic battle scenes, fighting off wolf riders and ward riders, I guess, but I don't know. It was awesome.
I mean, after they introduced all the characters and stuff in the first one. They really took advantage of that, and they had multiple storylines and stuff, and tons of action.
Yeah.
It's not like Transformers where it's a terrible story and lots of action, but they're
Plus-
perfectly combined.
Yeah, plus this action is the non-sci-fi action. Well, I guess it's technically sci-fi because there's elves and dwarves and stuff, but
Yeah.
other than that, there's not like the super high-tech guns and stuff, and I've always had such a thing for like Middle Ages battles, and I mean, this, again, it just blew me away. I love the movie a lot.
Yeah, those have always been my favorite fight scenes too. Not to say that sci-fi battles are bad, because stuff like Star Wars and Star Trek are amazing films, but I prefer stuff like the battles in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, and like you mentioned before with the multiple storylines going, that's just one of the things that only Lord of the Rings that I at least as far as I've noticed, Lord of the Rings is the only movie that I can think of that was able to combine like 3 storylines at once and just keep it going well.
Yeah, and the third one has even more storylines, and it does really well. So-
Like 4 or 5 storylines in the third one.
Yeah, so hopefully the Hobbit trilogy is just as successful.
I think it will be.
I think it will be too.
Yeah.
I'm really excited, and it'll be a great companion to the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Epic movie marathons to come.
Now it'll be
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be
20
ridiculous.
hours or something.
All day. Anyways, so we got a Twitter account. You should check us out there. And as always, our Facebook account. Gavin will put the information in the link or below.
Yeah,
And so yeah,
like,
favorite,
comment,
subscribe, share.
like us on Facebook.
Running out of faith.
We're
We're the bros, and we wish you a good day.